telling jokes. This is one of my preferred ways that I've earned money in my life, and I've earned money in lots of ways. That's my way of letting you know I've been a whore online. Thank you so much. I'm not ashamed to talk about it, obviously. See, I'm not embarrassed that I used to have an OnlyFans. I'm embarrassed that I only made $40. That's the part I lie about at family reunions. I don't want to disappoint Grandma. She made 80, so something to aspire to. What about you guys? What are y'all into? Do y'all like Elon Musk, or have you lost your virginity yet? Which personality did you pick? I want to push that guy in a locker so bad. First of all, his body makes me angry. Why is he all chest and no legs? We don't need an assassin to take that guy out. One strong gust of wind would get the job done. And fuck him for doing the Nazi salute. Like, of course, that's despicable for obvious reasons, but also it's like, how are you going to hate Jewish people when you look like a dreidel? The call is coming from inside the synagogue. Everything about him bugs me. Even the fact that he usually has his toddler with him. Have y'all heard the theory that he's using his kid as a human shield? That's why he often has him on his shoulders in high security situations. People are less likely to shoot at him. I buy it, and he just had his 14th kid as well, which makes me think maybe Elon has ADHD and he misheard the sex talk when he was younger. His mom was like, Elon, you gotta use protection so you don't have children. And he was like, use children as protection, got it? She's like, no, you gotta wrap your dick up so it doesn't get grimy. He was like, stick my dick in grimes, understood. Good talk, mother. Now back to the diamond mines with you. That's where she liked to hang out. That was her happy place. She's a bad woman, I'm assuming. Just a stab in the dark. That was actually one of their fun family games. Stab in the dark. Every Christmas morning. Speaking of the sex talk, did y'all get the sex talk, or were you born in Texas? All right, plug your ears. Just plug all your holes, in fact. Just to be on the safe side. I got the sex talk. I got the sex talk from a cassette tape series called Passport to Purity, which was strange because I didn't realize that purity was a destination, let alone that it had border control. And this tape series was narrated by one of those first name pastors, Pastor Craig, just a human soul patch of a man. Catch him on watch lists everywhere. And he taught me a lot about life, love, etc. But the thing that stuck with me the longest is he told me, your virginity is like a water balloon. And if you have sex before marriage, you lose all the water from that water balloon. But other activities can also reduce the amount of water in your water balloon. Every time you give a boy a little kiss and a little hug and a little touch, and you perch your buttocks on his knee, you graze your hand against his at the water fountain, you make direct eye contact after 7 p.m. on a school night, you lose a little bit more water from that water balloon. And then boom, it's your wedding night. And you only have a half a water balloon to give your husband. Now is that a good gift? To give your husband on your wedding night? And I just remember thinking, I don't even think a full water balloon would be a good gift. We're getting married, don't prank me right now. This is not the wet I'm trying to be tonight. Read the room, I'm trying to go to SeaWorld. I'm trying to free my Shamu. My clit is whale-sized, if anyone's wondering, and she's endangered. So be careful out there. Open waters. I was talking about OnlyFans earlier. I've had some other slutty jobs as well as a stripper for a while. All right, you guys don't support the troops, got it? But I do deserve a Purple Heart for all the blue balls I've dished out. Still waiting on those government benefits. But I'm fine talking about it now that it's in my past. But when I actively was a stripper, I didn't like telling a random men that I would meet that I was a stripper because it would kind of break their brains a little bit. I don't know what would happen. They would get this hazy, horny look in their eyes, kind of like glaucoma. They would start asking me weird questions in the middle of the day, like, do you ever get turned on at your job? No, sir. Do you ever get turned on investment banking? You do? Well, that sounds like a separate issue. I think most people just don't understand that the strip club is not actually that sexy of a place. Once you've been there for a while, you start to notice all the unsexy elements. Like, for instance, whenever I would get in position to twerk, I would realize I look exactly like a coach giving a halftime pep talk. Which is appropriate because a lap dance is just a pep talk for lonely middle-aged men. I was out there giving inspirational speeches for $20 a song. Like, listen up, Jeff. You're at the bottom of the second quarter of your life right now. You said you're 34, which means you're 38, but you think sunscreen is gay, so you look 45. That's okay, we can work with that. Here's the game plan. You're gonna demand a raise from your boss because you've given that company everything. You're gonna tell your ex-wife 1 week in a month, that's not enough time with the kids, not if you're gonna learn their middle names. You're gonna start washing your face, you're gonna register to vote, and you're gonna open your heart to love, goddammit. Now when I say break, you get back out there, tiger, you give them hell, and you give me $20 more, because this is a really cheap life coaching session. Okay, thanks guys, I've been Angelina Martin.